Hello everyone, I am HARSHAD. So I have here this is the demo video of my web app that I have created, Munim. So if you are familiar with Hindi, you know that Munim means basically an accountant, and he keeps track of our all expenses and incomes. So this web app is created so that you can keep track of all your expenses and incomes and get an idea of the cash flows you have. Now before going into the demo, uh, the idea behind designing this app was that I wanted to have a bootstrap solution for startups or small businesses so that they can have their basic web presence and they and keeping the cost as much low as possible. So the specialty of this app is that the front end is done in Next.js. So this is just a sample app, so I have not spent too much time in designing beautiful UIs. I have just created minimal UIs. So and it's been deployed on BHOSALE. But the specialty of this web app is that the backend is completely done in Google Sheets. So basically we are getting a free source of REST APIs from Google Sheets. Now we will just go ahead with a sample demo. So let me first create a user. Now I will try this is my Japanese or Vietnamese name, you can say that. Let me put my Gmail. So this is not my Gmail, it's just a sample Gmail I am putting here, and then we will be inputting the password. See, you can clearly see whenever I put the information here, it's automatically updated in our Google Sheets. Now if you have already noticed, so basically we are getting some kind of NoSQL database here, and that's the specialty of Google Sheets. What I find it's useful here, I'm getting a free database as well as free source of REST APIs, because if you see here, this name is actually taken from the database. So whatever I have inputted, it went to the database and it collected based on the token. So here I am just randomly creating tokens. Don't think much about the data now. These are just sample data. We can later perform some kind of hashing to get our hash token. But one more thing is that now as I wanted to have some kind of little bit scalable application, so I just created a table. If you see, so in terms of the architecture, I'm thinking this whole Google Sheet as my database, and these are my tables. So basically I am creating a table by the name, uh, using his email ID, and with all the columns you can see. Now if I click on show transaction, here it's actually fetching data from this table and it is not finding anything, so here nothing is being shown. But now we can add the data to our transactions table. Now if you see, we will add some kind of travel. It will be an expense, currency will be INR, and the value which I will be entering is let's say 10,000. So the expense was done I think on 13th. Let's assume some date, and we will put some description as travel to Mumbai. So now travel to, okay, and let's try to add this. You can clearly see nothing is there in this table right now. When I press add, you can clearly see it has been added here, and see, it has been added and it is fetching from this page. Now we can try adding one more. Let's take something like salary. It will be income, and we want it to be in USD. Let's try that, and let's enter some kind of 2 3 some random salary, and we will add 9. And in terms of description, we'll just add salary from job, and let's try to add it. And you can clearly see again we have successfully added that to our database. So the you can clearly see I have used the functionalities of Google Sheet and created a full stack application. So basically in terms of load, I can guarantee you that it is able to handle around 1000 users. It may be more, but I was successfully able to test till 1000 users, that if you are having 1000 unique users in per month, then it can successfully handle the load easily. So in terms of creating some kind of MVP, minimum viable products, or some kind of if you are having not a heavy online user presence, still you can use Google Sheets as an API, REST API, and get much of that, much of the value to your business, add much of the value to your business. So, and again I would like to show you, if you see here, now the status is one for both. That means it the transaction it's still active. Now suppose if I just cut this, you can clearly see what happens. See, the status has been changed. So in real time we can basically create things, read things, update things, and basically this updating can be handled in a delete way also. So in a way we are actually doing the basic CRUD operations. So here we have successfully implemented a full stack application using just Google Sheets as a backend, complete backend with REST APIs and Next.js. So I and now let's sign out. So you can see now if I try to sign in, you can go here. So the email was, just we need to enter the email and let me enter the password. See, so now this data is being fetched from here. Email and password has been hashed, so we can implement other functionalities, but this is just a sample part. And that now you think you might be getting that we are able to implement, I am able to implement a successful Google Sheets app, basically a web app using Google Sheets. So if you want to if even if you want to do the same thing or have some kind of modifications and implement similar type of things, you can contact to me. Thank you.